Hey guys, Donna Brown here, Work From Home Queen, and today I want to talk to you about whether coffee chats with potential clients or potential strategic alliance members, friends, colleagues, whatever you want to call it, are a waste of time. Are they a waste of time or not? So if you speak to any major sales trainer or anyone who's been around for a long time, they will tell you that coffee chats are a waste of time because your time is precious, your time is valuable, and people spending an hour or an hour and a half with you having a cup of coffee and brainstorming with you or asking you a lot of questions, picking your brains, is not a good use of your time, and it's not valuing your expertise. There are lots of blog posts about this out there. There's tons of blog posts about why you can't pick my brains, why I won't have coffee with you, etc., etc. And basically the whole point is, why should I give you an hour of my time for free when everyone else has to pay for it? I've got a lot of information to give. My time is valuable. For every wasted hour having a coffee, it's a wasted hour of making money, etc., etc. So that's the main gist of it. And is this the truth? Do I agree with it? Well, to a degree, I do. I firmly believe that if you've been in business for quite a while and you have a really good tight sales funnel with lots of leads constantly coming in, you've got a lot of work on the board, you're having a lot of sales conversations in general over the phone, or clients are converting on your website, or whatever your business may be, if you've got that momentum going and lots of stuff is happening and it's constantly filling, then yes, I do think a coffee chat for a potential client is an absolute waste of time. I think it's an absolute waste of time, and I think particularly if you have to travel for, if you have to drive to a cafe, meet with them for an hour and then drive home, chances are you actually lose more than just 1 hour of your billable time. However, if you are brand spanking new in business, if you have no clients or very few clients, if you have a lot of downtime in your business, because you're up to date with everything, your website's been created, there's not much more you can do while you're in work time, then absolutely go and have coffee with people. In fact, I encourage it, and this is the reason why. I firmly believe that the reason why I'm able to talk to lots of people, why I can make people feel really comfortable when I'm talking to them face to face, why I convert clients, why I build rapport on the phone, etc., etc., is, yes, partly it's because of who I am and my personality, but if you knew me as a child, who I am today is not who I was as a child. My personality has changed quite dramatically. I was a very shy kid. I was a very... I didn't have a lot of friends in primary school. I really didn't have any female friends. I used to just follow and hang with the boys and play, with sporting equipment. Not that I'm very sporty at all. In fact, if you know me, you know I'm not. It's just the boys are very non-judgmental. They really had nothing. They didn't care if I was there. They didn't care if I wasn't there. So it was just easy to blend in with them. Whereas the girls, I really had no female friends. I just couldn't seem to connect with them on the same level. Nothing like what I am right now. And I firmly believe the reason why I'm better at what I do now and getting better every day is because I talk to lots of people. And at the beginning of my business, I used to have coffee chats with anyone I met, anyone who was curious about my VA business, anyone who was curious about what I did, anyone who was like, I'd love to learn more, or let's collaborate, or maybe I want your services, or maybe I can help you. I didn't care what it was. I just went out and spoke to people, because the more people I spoke to, the more things that I learned. I made connections, my network grew around me. I learned I can read body language better. So, having a phone conversation is very different from having a face-to conversation, and you can start to learn to pick up cues on what people are how people are responding to what you're saying. If people are wincing at your prices, then, well, why is that occurring? If you can't see them wince on the phone, then that would affect your behavior. So I think it's really important that you get out there when you're brand new in your business, or even if you have been in business for a while, but you're really not making that much money, or your network is quite small, or you're not getting a lot of leads, then definitely go out there, network, have coffee. If you've got the time available and you're not going to be doing anything else in your business, then absolutely leave the house and go out there and have conversations, learn how to read body language, learn how to communicate with different people, because everybody speaks in a different way. Everybody responds to messages in a different way. How do you talk to a shy person is very different to how you talk to a flamboyant person. How you talk to a man is very different to how you talk to a woman. And the best way for you to refine these skills and to be better and better at them and to convert clients and to make people feel at ease with you is by practicing. So that is my, I guess, approach on the situation. Do I have a lot of coffee chats now? Actually, I have very, very few. I get a lot of my leads online. I don't need to go out for coffee, but it is always enjoyable when I go out now and then just to meet new people, to brainstorm. And if I think I have good synergy with someone that I've met online, I'm happy to have a coffee with them, but it's not something that I do every day. Whereas in the beginning of my business 11 years ago, I used to be out on the road all the time meeting with people, having conversations. And as a direct result, I firmly believe I had a lot of sales really fast. So if you're brand new in your business and you're sitting at home waiting for clients to knock on your door, and you run a service-based business, even if you're on product-based, but it's particularly for service-based, you really need to leave the house. I only became the work-from-home queen when I had great momentum in my business, and that came from being on the road, talking to people, meeting people. Nothing's going to come if you just sit behind your computer, hold your phone up and go, I'm ready for a phone call, where are my clients? I'm ready, I'm in business. They don't know you're there, they don't know anything about you. So I hope this has been enlightful. So for anyone that has read any of those blog posts or seen any of those recommendations about why I don't have a coffee chat, absolutely listen to what they are saying. They are saying some very, very valuable information, but I don't think it applies to every single business and every single stage of someone's business. So for those of you that are curious about, well, what happens if someone is just interested in my business and want to learn more, but want to have a conversation with me, how do I get around it? Simple. You have a phone call. You have a Skype meeting. Trust me, it will be far shorter than if you had a face-to-face meeting. Having a phone call, no one is going to sit there gas-bagging about the weather, about getting, the traffic getting to the cafe. You don't lose any travel time. So there's nothing wrong with having a phone call. There's nothing wrong with having a Skype meeting. They never run as long as a physical live meeting. So if you've got the good momentum, if you've got the leads coming in, if you don't have time to have coffee chats, but people still want to talk to you and just have a feel for whether they want to hire you, then absolutely you can have a conversation. I'm not saying you can't talk to people. I'm just saying that don't underestimate the power of a face-to-face meeting, particularly when you're at the beginning of your business and you have more time and less leads coming in. So if you have any questions, comment below and I'll answer them as best as I can. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye.